The Mongols just beat NAVI 2-0 in a best of 3 series at PGL Astana, and I want to see exactly how they did it and what made them so successful. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at multiple rounds from today's series, so let's get straight into it. Going into round 13 on Inferno, we actually see the Mongols working towards a comeback, and they're getting really close to tying up the game. We start off by putting in some early aggression towards Banana, even to the point where we actually see Techno really over-aggress here, and unfortunately he actually gets himself killed in the early round. With the death of Techno, Blitz and Mzinho begin to work towards A, they smoke arches, and Blitz actually starts throwing a lot of utility towards lane, which is actually really interesting because if we look at the minimap, Navi's B players don't have any info on Banana. And at least to me, the way that Blitz is throwing this utility here kind of makes it look like he's faking pressure, and I guess this could have potentially thrown Navi off slightly, but that's just some afterthought. After throwing the utility, Blitz and Mzinho actually head into this Arches smoke and faded out to get the kill on Imma. Meanwhile, 910 begins to actually walk up lane with the op with Senzu. Then the Mongols are easily able to pinch onto A site, and they actually leave Navi in a 3v2, which I've said in previous videos is an extremely hard retake to pull off on Inferno. And well, Navi make the smart choice and just play for exit kills rather than to actually win the round. This was a really impressive round from the Mongols considering Techno died so early on. While I don't know if Blitz was actually trying to fake pressure by throwing that utility lane, I think that it could have led to getting the kill onto Imma, or at least made Imma a little confused as to what was actually happening. Hey guys, before we actually jump back into the video, I gotta put you guys onto something really quick. And that is the sponsor of today's video, SkinClub. SkinClub is one of the most popular CS2 case opening sites out there, and they have over 100 different cases to choose from, and everything is provably fair. Meaning you can actually verify that your chances are real and legit, and plus, compared to CS2, SkinClub gives you a 35% better chance to pull something spicy from a case. And SkinClub has a lot of cool features and games to play, and the first thing I want to talk about is their daily cases. You literally get the chance to open cases for completely free every single day. The higher your profile level, the better cases you unlock, and at level 120, you can actually even pull skins worth over $100 from a daily free case. It's pretty nuts. And second, we gotta talk about the battles. You can create or join battles against other players or even bots from SkinClub, and there's even a new crazy mode where the player who pulls the lowest value skins is actually the winner. There's also a team mode where you and a friend can team up against others and split the rewards, as well as a share mode where everyone walks away with something at the end of the battle. And right now there's a new event live on SkinClub where just by opening cases, battling, or upgrading, you'll actually earn points that you can spend on the marketplace, on skins, tickets for giveaways, and even free balance, so you don't want to miss out. And also, missions are popping off. Completing missions lets you grab extra skins and more rewards, and they're always updating so you'll never run out of ways to earn. And what's really nice is that depositing is super easy as well because they support a bunch of different payment methods. So if you're over 18 years old and you want to get started, I've got you guys hooked up with a 7% deposit bonus. Just click the link down in the description below to claim it and boost your balance. So good luck to all of you, and now let's get back to the video. Heading into round 24, the Mongols win a super important round to take match point and guarantee overtime, which we then know leads them to actually winning the first map 1-0. Starting off, we see some pressure towards Banana once again, and while Navi was looking for that initial fight towards Car, they actually end up backing off a few moments after, and the Mongols are able to take control of Banana completely. And once Blitz actually realizes that they have the space completely for free, and Senzu does this little jump peek, they actually do a really good fake that leads to Navi rotating a third player onto B site super quickly. As Blitz is throwing this utility, the third Navi player is already rotating over, and the rest of the Mongols are actually exploding onto A site once again at the same time. They did the exact same split we saw from the last round where they had 2 players arches, 2 players lane, and now since they have a 5th player alive, they actually had Mzinho towards apartments. And Mzinho is able to pop out of apartments and get both kills onto site, which actually leads to a 3v3 retake for Navi, and well, once again, they don't go for it. They end up saving for that final chance to bring the game to overtime, which what we know in the afterthought, it doesn't actually end up happening. In this round, Blitz caught on super quick to the fact that he was able to manipulate Navi into thinking a B pop was actually going to happen. So quick in fact, to the point where all of the Mongols just ran straight to A as soon as possible for the best timing of this fake. Super good round for the Mongols, and it was a crucial one for them to win. Heading into Mirage, we're actually going to look at the second round where we see the Mongols do a pretty cool pop and split onto A site, and we start off with a very normal round where we have pressure towards mid, and Blitz is actually going to be running underpass. In the mid round, we then see 4 of the Mongols group towards A ramp, And then Blitz actually ends up throwing a little bit of a utility set where he smokes top connector. In my mind watching this, he wants Navi to think that he's actually heading towards Cat, but what he does instead is he walks up connector and actually gets inside of that smoke. It also turns out that A ramp was also smoked, and all of the Mongols are sitting in that A ramp smoke ready to pop out. So at the same time, Blitz sitting in the top connector smoke and the Mongols sitting in the ramp smoke, they both pop out of the smoke at the same time to end up clearing A site with a breeze. And while Navi was on a light force of MP9s and Deagles, this was definitely not what they were expecting. The Mongols are then able to easily win the round, and they actually only lost one gun, which is super good for their economy heading into the future rounds. Now heading into round 24, we're once again at that 11-11 match point, where the Mongols win the round to guarantee overtime, and well, as we actually know, they end up winning the game 12-13, which wins them the series 2-0. Surprisingly, this round, Navi actually didn't put any pressure towards mid, and it was actually quite difficult for the Mongols to see that, because Blitz is playing jungle, not window, and Senzu is playing passive cat towards market. But what was good about this though is that they both understood that there was a gap towards window and that a player could get boosted in. And that's exactly what happens. Imma gets his way into window and actually attempts to get into murder hole, but Blitz catches him. And even if he did get through murder hole without Blitz catching him, Senzu was already ready for it as they knew that the gap was there and he was actually watching murder hole as well. Having Imma flank the Mongols was part of Navi's plan as they were going to execute into A site from ramp after he gets a kill. And well, that completely failed for them. Navi was left with no choice but to execute onto sites, and they were quickly shut down by Mzinho. While most will think that this is a pretty simple CT round, this once again shows that the depth that the Mongols have and that their communication is top tier, and that's why they're able to win series like this. Even a lot of top teams can forget small things like small gaps like window, Imma going in for a backstab, and then also the Mongols being able to read that an A pop was coming after getting that kill onto Imma. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Before I actually head out, I just want to let you guys know about SkinClub's new Pick'em challenge. If you go to the link in my description below, you'll see I have linked my own personal link to SkinClub's new Pick'em challenge, where you can essentially predict and try to make a guess as what's going to happen at the Blast Major, and you can win a bunch of different prizes, so go check it out. But anyways guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the short video. I know it was short, but I did try to find as many good rounds as I possibly could in this series, and this is really all I got. Anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.